So if you're running ads across different channels and you go to open up your reports at the end of the month, you'll probably notice that the ad reports don't match your actual figures. Facebook says, nice, you got 100 leads. Google says, great, you got 200. Then you jump into your CRM and it says, nope, you've only got 150. So you start thinking someone's lying here because it should be 300. And that usually turns into, is Facebook broken? Is Google inflating numbers? Or is the CRM just missing something? But what doesn't get explained properly is the ad platforms don't track who caused the inquiry, they track who can take credit for it. And those two are very different things. Let me walk you through why. People behave differently now. People don't see one ad and instantly book anymore. The buyer journey is a lot more complex, and that is where the confusion usually starts. Here's a simple example. Someone clicks your Facebook ad, they think, yeah, maybe, but they don't book or inquire. Then they go to Ask ChatGPT, they read some reviews, and they may check out some competitors. Then life happens, and they move on. A few days later, they need it for your service again. They search for your service. They click your Google ad, and they finally inquire. So what happens next? Facebook says, they clicked my ad 5 days ago, that lead's mine. Google says, excuse me, they clicked my ad yesterday, that lead is mine. And your CRM just sees one person, one inquiry. The reason both platforms claim the same lead is because of how attribution windows work. Attribution is how ad platforms decide which lead or actions they can claim credit for. And the attribution windows, by default, Facebook looks back 7 days after a click and 1 day after a view. Google looks back 30 days after a click and 1 day after a view. So you can see from my previous example, that person touched both platforms in the timeframes. And both platforms raise their hand and say, yep, that was us. But it's still just one inquiry. In this example, both are kind of working together to influence the same customer at different points in their decision-making process. On top of this, tracking will never be 100% perfect. Trying to fit every number lines up perfectly is just mostly a waste of time. So what actually matters is how you use this data. Use your numbers to spot trends. Use them to see which ads are working and which aren't. Are inquiries going up or down? Is my landing page actually doing a good job at converting these ad visitors? And is my revenue actually coming from profitable services? If those are moving in the right direction, then keep making improvements and focus on what's working. Don't treat the reports like a courtroom. Start using them as signals to guide better decision making.